learned hand, Learned was his first name, L-E-A-R-N-E-D, Learned Hand made this statement. He said, liberty lies in the hearts of men and women. While it lies there, it needs no law, no constitution to keep it. When it dies there, no law, no constitution can save it. The spirit of liberty is in our hearts. The Bible that we believe to be inerrant, infallible, and inspired says, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Liberty is in Christ, spiritually speaking. But liberty, physically and humanly speaking, is also something that God wanted us to have. We were never to be in bondage. Unfortunately, through the years, we have seen man's inhumanity to man. We've seen it in wars. We've seen it in situations where that it was so obvious, cruelty to one another. You know, the Bible talks about in the book of Jude, the 25 verses in that little book of Jude about peace, mercy, and grace. Talks about love. These are the contingent values that we embrace, and these are the cornerstones and should be of our free republic. When bureaucrats, and I believe it was Ronald Reagan that said a temporary program, that there's nothing on earth as permanent as a temporary government program. I think that's so true. A lot of these things have been established as fiat or by decree. You can't go to the Constitution and find it there. How would you go to the Constitution and tell preachers that their sermon materials have to be given approval by the state, or that if they sing a song that they could be fined, as was the case out there with Pastor Jack Trieber at North Valley Baptist Church in Santa Clara, California. They were fined excessively for not only preaching, but because the people sang. To me, that is a usurpation of power. It's a violation of the Constitution. It's a violation of the separation of church and states that we'll be dealing with in another format. But I just want to remind us today that our liberties, they have to be fought for. They have to be maintained. There has to be vigilance given to those liberties and to our freedom. We are not only allowed certain things that the government approves, but we are free people. That means we have freedom of speech and press and petition and so on. Does it mean that we can use those freedoms to hurt or injure or other people? No. But as long as we are saying truth, and as long as we are saying it in a way that doesn't hurt people, that would cause them immediate injury. I think it was Oliver Wendell Holmes that said no one should be allowed to go into a crowded theater and holler fire. Well, we would know the consequences of that should that happen. But I think that we, as citizens of this great country, we have a right to expect of our government to secure borders, to protect us. That's what the preamble of the Constitution says. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, and promote the general welfare, do secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity.